local meetings in the local community was really important. And then I say here, any news is good news, because really the Chronicle was so wonderful. They carried articles all the time about this cleanup, letting the public know what was going on in a way we didn't have the resources to do. And this one said Rutherford Creek cleanup was on hold. The public saw that, and we started having meetings. And the reason it was on hold is because there was potentially more sources of contamination that were going to recontaminate it if we cleaned it up. And we wouldn't be able to use our federal dollars on that. So we started going out to the public and saying, where is the pollution still in this area? And they participated and they helped us. The Youth Volunteer Corps sent out surveys, went door to door. You know, we just really canvassed the area. We brought in people that were 80, 90 years old, and we looked at maps and we said, do you know where there was dumping at one time? You know, we really gathered information from that local community. 2002, meanwhile, we were updating our community action plan. That was through a grant from the DEQ to the Conservation District, and as a more public-friendly document, so we're not using AOC, BUI, and all these kind of terms. We're using things like wetlands and stormwater categories in the document. And we kept focusing on contaminated sediment other than just Rutherford Creek, you know, just to kind of keep that on the front burner. Our sub-watershed approach to doing this is working out well, because we work with neighborhoods, and they can work on interesting topics like stormwater, wildlife corridors, or native plantings, and puts it in the context of something they enjoy and understand better than some of the acronyms that we tend to use. And you know, I could put 1,000 pictures of kids and hundreds of kids out there planting and cleaning, but we do a lot of that. We're restoring habitat areas where we have foundry fill and slag and concrete that's filled in Muskegon Lake, and they're improving it. So more good news with the Chronicle, keeping the eye public. Our group continued, we work technically, chaired by Rick Radisky with the Water Resources Institute, and those on the Public Advisory Council that have more technical background, and we met regularly and interacted with the EPA and the DEQ and their contractors, gave them comments on every step of the process of the cleanup. And then Chronicle let people know that the creek cleaners aim for fall start. And then a wonderful public education piece that really explained the steps of the cleanup and had graphics. And you know, I can't say enough about how nice that was. And then we started seeing things like the lake was getting healthier, clean water victories, and a cleaned up dream come true. So we couldn't be more excited. This is Teresa Bernhardt. She's the local neighborhood association mom who led that local community group and formed the Rutherford Creek Task Force. And 204,000 pounds of chromium were removed, 126,000 pounds of lead, etc. 90,000 cubic yards of sediment was removed through that partnership. And we couldn't have done it without, you know, the State Department of Environmental Quality, US EPA, the local leadership, and many other partners that I have mentioned here. We were recognized through the State of the Lakes Ecosystem Conference, which was wonderful. It's an international organization. And every partner, including the City of Muskegon, Grand Valley, the DEQ, the Corps of Engineers, all got a nice little plaque, including our group. And no longer is Rutherford Creek a threat to Great Lakes water quality. It's outlet into Muskegon Lake of the pond area. And this is my husband down here with a fish. This is people enjoying the area. It goes right through a community park. It's a residential area and it's a city park, and so it should be enjoyed. People should be able to access it. They are doing that now, and now we know we have a group of future stewards who are ready to keep that in good shape for us. I'll just move on to the newsletter. We try to talk about our progress as much as we can. We maybe get out one, maybe two newsletters a year, different grant projects. We're now currently involved in setting our targets for fish and wildlife habitat. We've had public meetings on that. We've broken up the lake into 4 zones. We have specific targets for physical improvements in each of those that we can measure, whether it's removing fill, softening the shoreline, restoring wetland. And this is the kind of stuff that we need to take out and soften and, you know, recreate areas where waterfowl and amphibians can access their habitat and improve areas large enough for them to survive year-round. This is just an example of some of the fill. Muskegon Lake is only 73% of its original size due to the filling in of the lake and the wetlands. And and we're involving local landowners. I don't have the after picture, but we have done a nice planting there and softened that shoreline a little bit for them, made it look a little bit better, and all where it was grass is now a nice native planting. And we worked with some companies and some the city of Muskegon and YMCA and did some demonstration plantings just this last summer as part of our habitat project. So we are underway with another investigation for another sediment cleanup. Mark Tuckman is our man back there. He's going to make it happen, right? Muskegon, and then up in Georgia or Deer Lake, or he's working all over the place, but we got to keep him in Muskegon.